What's up, everybody? Welcome back. A lot happened over the weekend. Didn't get to film much of it, unfortunately. Some of it's on Braden's channel. We worked on the bug a little bit. I was going to shoot a final video for that, and it didn't happen. Kind of had to get the stuff done. Didn't really get to, I don't know, film it. Sometimes that's how that goes. You gotta get what you gotta get done. Worked on the death cart a lot. Again, sorry I didn't film it. I filmed some of the angle stuff, and I think I filmed a couple things. What had happened was, I had started filming a video on Saturday, and I was putting the death cart back together, and to be honest, I was having some issues, some wiring issues, and I got really mad. Really upset. Mainly because I'm an idiot and I didn't trust myself. So yeah, basically what happened was I started like tightening up some of the wiring, redoing some of the wiring, and I had forgot to plug in the crank position sensor. I had labeled that in my head as the oil pan low level plug. I don't know why, but that's what had happened in my head. I had convinced myself that that was that plug, and so I left it disconnected. In the effort to try and simplify things, I actually made my life more difficult. Once I figured that out, I was so irate that I didn't even want to finish like filming any of that stuff, so I really only got like an intro and a couple clips. But I'm going to take you back through and kind of fill you guys in on what you missed and cover some of the stuff that we went through to get it running again. A lot of work. Me and Chappie went kind of like nuts on the whole thing and got a bunch of stuff done. It's looking pretty fresh with the new angle and the kind of how it stands now. The wider wheels on the back, the wheels in general look great. If any of you guys are really into details and stuff like that, you'll notice a lot of it looks a little, I shouldn't say a little different, it's way different. The oil filter used to be up here. It used to have the ECU bolted right there. You can tell all that's gone. The oil filter is now located in the factory location on the 04 GTO pan. The reason we went to that pan was it's a proven oil pan. You know, GM designed it. I have no idea why they're honking, but I really wish they'd stop. GM designed the pan, and basically I trust them more than I trust myself. And we ran into a lot of oiling issues last time with that pan that I made. It worked. It wasn't the most well thought out pan. It was kind of rushed. So now the oil filter is not up on there. It's down where it needs to be on the pan. There's a video on me swapping the pan for that. What else do we do? Oh, all of the wiring harness got kind of moved back into the cabin. That tack module, well, it's called a tack module, but it's basically to run the pedal, the electronic pedal, because this is a drive-by-wire throttle body. Used to be mounted like right here, and it wasn't really a bad thing. It just got a lot of weather directly on it because of where it was at. You can tell I still need to rewrap some of this, because in my moment of pure anger and frustration, I started unwrapping what I had already wrapped, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The power block's no longer over here. It's located on the underside of the dash, and this is still kind of, it looks like shit, but I'm gonna wrap it. I didn't really get the chance to kind of get it squared away, but there's the fuse block right there, and now the PCM's down under here, which is really nice. We retained the Bosch start switch, kind of launch yourself into space. But what's to come? What's to come on this now that it's kind of back together, back to where it was? We're waiting on somebody to tune it. We got some tuning quotes, and to be honest, they just weren't that fantastic. They weren't that mind-blowing. I'm really looking for something reasonable so I can get to the point where I want to be. The turbo can go on. We need to mount the intercooler across the front, make some intercooler piping. We have injectors, just got to get the connector adapters for the actual injectors. We're going to stack one more fuel pump on here, and we're going to redo a lot of this janky fuel system. Other than that, we got some taillights. I'll show you those right now. Here's our taillights. Big shout out, Braden Carlson hooking it up. He got with the company about shooting a video for these lights. I'm gonna go ahead and put those on the back portions where the trunk deck used to attach right here. We're gonna flush that all up, bolt those on. Got some plates for this thing. Make a nice, license plate mount. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it look like a parachute mount. I think I like that look. We got to wire in a light for that because you need that in Idaho. We got to finish wiring up our LED headlights, and I think that's it for now. We may get a different seat for the passenger seat. Not a huge priority, but get there eventually. Oh yeah, and the infamous steam port is now hooked up, which by the way, you cannot cap on a 5.3. Do not cap your steam port. But other than that, that's where we're at. And that's the plan. I know that's not a super long video and not a whole lot happened in it. Not like my normal videos where we actually build things and make things. But I had to give you guys an update since I didn't film really any of that. And we'll go from there and we'll get this thing all nice and squared away. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Make sure you hit the bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.